In part 1, let's use the border tree start files. I'm going to show you how to create surface and then from the surface convert into a solid object. So for this, let's go to face, and I'm going to use the dry functions. And before that, because this I might need to combine this curve into one, okay, by changing the spline and fair, make it smooth, and then go to face and select drive, and this become my sections, and then this cancel this, select the edge, and this become my a drive curve, and I'll use this normal sections, and I will also on this make sure the section is always normal to the active plane XY, and click OK to create the first face. And then we will do the same thing, composite curve. I'm going to combine this edge here, or this edge into one spline, a smooth one, and then go face and drive. This is my sections, and this will be the spine and normal, and again I will use the XY, so that normal to XY. After that, and again composite curve, this time we'll work on this to this spline fair, okay, and go to face, and let's do some driving. This is the sections, and this is my spine. Again, I'll use the normal XY plane. Okay, and choose the same section again, and the spine. This one again, normal XY. Okay, so here I have two surface, so let's combine surface into one, and let's stitch this two, and these two surface might not be tangent. Let's use the bar spline. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. So if it's not, cancel off. Okay. If this face is not smooth at the intersection, you still have the option go to modify and choose smooth, and select this tree. You can smooth the inner edge. Okay, make sure you keep the inner edge. Just smooth it. So in this case, I think I don't need this function. So let's cancel. So now I have three face here. Next is to trim this face. So I go to face, use trim, select this face and this face, trim by these two face. Let's click preview. I can say trim both, preview, and OK. Right. So now I'll stitch this face. No need. Let's do some bound face first. Let's do a composite curve. This edge, and this edge. And we'll do a bound face. Close this area, and also same composite curve here and here and here and here, and do bound face, right? And maybe I will merge these two faces together, these two. Okay, and then finally composite curve. This use along open edges, right? Do a bound face this side, and you can see now the blue edges. That means the surface is not stitched together. To on the display of the open edge, plus middle and right button of the mouse. Okay, if you're cancel, you can click this one to become cancel. So now I will go to stitch, use a stitch, right button of the mouse, stitch, or you just face stitch with the same functions. And I will choose all the face and stitch it into a closed object. And yeah, I find out there's a gap here. Why? This is because I forgot to change the composite curve option back to the composite. So in this case, I'll go and modify each one, edit this, change back to composite, yeah, and it's off. How about at the bottom also? We have some open here. Change back composite, and it's off, and this here final face. Let's edit this and make change back composite. And now I have this object become a solid object. Display only the solid object. Okay, without any open edges. Next, we're going to round the main body. So first, select solid round. So choose this edge and change 30. Again, preview. But in this case, I think I don't want a constant radius. I'll change it to variable radius. And I want to add maybe one more point somewhere here. Okay, somewhere at the turning location here. And this, let's say I'll change to 35, and this I'll change to 50. And click preview to look at the result. And it looks okay. Let's click OK to create a round. But I think I'll do some changes because this looks not nice. So let's go edit the features. And this time I'll cancel this, and maybe I'll locate lower, a bit lower, somewhere here, below this here, put 35. And I will change to blind transitions. Let's look at the result. Yeah, now it looks better now. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Just click OK. For the other side, I'm going to use just create a constant radius round with 30 mm is okay. That's the result. It seems okay. And okay. How about somewhere on the top? Let's go round again. So I'm going to round this. How about 20? Preview. And it's okay. Let's click OK. And next I'm going to create a neck. Let's show this sketch here. This one. This neck here. Let's join by 2 points. This here. And create composite curve. Then create solid, new extrude, both sides, maybe yeah, 15 mm, I think it's okay. Make sure it's exact directions. Flip 15. Okay. Then I will merge these two objects together. Let's remove this curve now. And these connections, I'll make around, how about 5? Let's preview. Looks nice. 5. Okay. This is the end of part 2. Next, we're going to create the handles. I'm not going to sketch for handles, so I just going to import from the part from this model tree handle sketch file and put into the default location is okay. So this is the sketch that I'm going to use it to make a handle. So first I'll use a sweep, face sweep, and with angles, I think 5 degrees is okay. Let's look at this. Yeah. And then let's cut it. Cut by this. Flip the directions to make the hole for the handle. And next, I will go to tandem parallel to this face here. 15. Okay, this will be the thickness of our handle. 15 per side. Right. And then I'll create intersections between this face and this face and this face with this plane here to create a curve over here. And next I'm going to sketch some lines. Let's go to this, and I will add this up as a reference, and so that I can draw a line, right click tangent to this arc, and maybe I will cut this somewhere here. Okay, good. And next I'll add this as a reference and draw another line, right click tangent to this arc, and maybe here. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is to create a plane, tangent plane, normal to this line at this end point. You can resize the plane if you want, make it smaller. Yep, like that. So I'm going to use this tangent plane again to do some intersections with this face here to create this curve. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Tangent plane, normal at this end locations, and resize the plane, and go to curve, intersections, create another line here. Okay, so after that I can make a sweep. Maybe I'll first trim the line, trim these two lines with this plane, and then face, make a sweep, this, change the direction tangent to this line here, and also same this side tangent to this line. And for the bottoms, I'm going to create a composite curve, and I'll use trim one by one. Do this, and I think this is okay. And then I'll do a composite curve, a close one. This open one is okay. And then I'll do a bound face, so that I have this face here to cut this along the object. And I will select this edge, right click, extend, and natural same face, okay, 50, it's good. And then stitch these three faces together to become a close, become an object. And let's remove first all the curve that all the unwanted curve. And now I will cut this with this object. Okay, make sure the side is the correct one, and then okay. Next, we'll round the handle. Let's create around 50. It's good to start from the big radius first. Go for radius 50. I'll change this to 30. Smaller, 50, 30. Let's preview. Then okay. Looks nice. Then round this edge here by 10. Preview. It looks nice again. It's okay. Round again of the edge, and let's preview 10, and it looks delicious. So okay. Next, we'll copy copy mirror this by this face, merge on, so that we can round this edge, round this maybe by 60. Let's preview. Looks okay, nice. Okay. And next, I'll round the bottom, maybe by 15. Preview. Okay. And next, I'm going to build a base. So first, I'll create a aeroplane for the bottom, maybe 20 for the base. And then edit, divide by this plane here to create two objects. So now we have two objects. Next, we're going to apply some scale on the bottom object. To do that, I'll use solid scale here. Not uniform, non-uniform. I'm going to choose non-uniform by pick, or object or by pick. I'll choose only this to scale. And the reference point uses UCS, the center, so it's okay. And over here, I will increase maybe this scaling only for the Y. Maybe I'll increase it to for the Y. Let's change to maybe 151. Okay, and click the rest, don't change, then click OK. So now I've only scaled up the Y direction, not the Z, not the X, only the Y directions. Next, I'm going to cut this into half. Let's show this plane, the ZX plane. And first, let's merge these two objects together. And solid cut it into half. Right of the tandems. Next, we're going to add a round here, 5 here, R5 here, R5 at this edge. Of course, you can try to use the solid function. I think it will fail. And also, you can see this 2H is gradually come to the end and connected in one point, a single point. This is very bad, right? Not good for cat. It will give you a lot of problems later on. So I'm going to edit the scale again. Edit the scale. I'll edit this. And I will, on the X side, I will give maybe 176, a little bit space. Okay. And you can see now you have some steps over here. This 2H is not connected. Yeah. And of course, again, you can try to add the 2 round here at this 2H 5 by 5. Yeah. Sometimes you fail to do it by the solid round. This function here. So I'm going to show you another functions in case you fail by the solid round. And okay, by the face function. So I'm going to first remove this face here. Okay, make it open. Blue edge is open edge. And I will create a composite curve here. Change from this side to this side. This side. And then I'll use this composite curve for the fillet. And I'm going to do a face curve fillet, and this will be the face that we're going to use. And then choose a composite curve, constant radius or variables. I will change to variables, cancel this, the default one. So I'm going to relocate my first by the endpoint here. This area I'll put in maybe radius 30 so that the connection is smooth. But somewhere here I will put it to be 5, and maybe somewhere over here. Okay, so I put it to be 5, make it bigger, and at the end again I'll put a radius 30 so that the connection it will be smooth. And I will use extend, trim, and we can preview the result. And if everything is okay, let's OK. Okay, now the surrounding surface become unstitched. And we have a look at this corner here. Yeah, we have some gap we need to modify this face here to close this gap. So one function that is very nice to use is the modify by sketcher. Just select this. And how to use this? So you just select the edge, just delete it, and this okay, I'll delete this one also, and then I'll add this edge and this edge, yeah, this edge again, then do some trimming here. There you are. This gap is closed. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Same thing, nothing different. Go to face, modify by sketcher again. I'll delete this 2H now, and this, okay, add the geometry, this one and this one, so that I can do some trimming here. And we have some small edge here, small, very tiny edge. Okay. This point is overlapping. In this case, I'll trim away this one also. Okay, remove this and this. Let's off the open edge temporarily, and we will add this edge, and this edge. Okay, and then do a corner over here to make sure this two corner. There's no working here. How about we delete this one also? We'll delete this one also. Let's add this one and this one. And any other problem on here? No, it's not showing. So the sketch contains open loop. Sometimes you might have this problem. So there's one option here to let you find where's the open loop. This is the open loops. Okay, this open and close point. So I'll choose this to close it. Point tolerance. Let's try to use the default, and it's good. And all the open points close and exit. Okay, let's on the open edge. Now let's stitch the whole thing back to one solid object. There you are. And let's remove this composite curve. And yeah, we have some open edge here. This is okay because we're going to apply another round. So next we're going to apply another fillet again, called fillet, and the first group of surface. This will be the first group of surface here, and this one. Okay, and the second group of surface. This is the second group of surface, the radius. Right. Okay. And of course, make sure both pointing inside. And again, I'm going to use a variable radius. This point I'll put 30 so that the connection will be very smooth. Very smooth. And this one 5 is okay. This one 5 is okay. And how about the last point here? I'll change to 30. Make it bigger. Trim, extend, let's preview. Right? And it's nice and okay. And this is the result. That's off the open edge. Of course, we have some excess here. This face need to be trimmed. So go to face trim by this edge, right? The same also for the other side. We need to trim it. The small extra surface by this edge. That's it. That's on the open edge. And let's stitch everything together. And now this is a closed solid. Next, let's import from back the sketch for the label, and we will adjust some positions. Let's by XY 0, move it out maybe 6, X maybe also 6. Okay. So next, I'll make a offset face. This by 3 mm, keep originals, and let's hide this and focus on this. Now I'll face trim this by this contour here, and using the direction and make sure project by using Y. Okay, let's remove this and then extend this edge. Same face, okay, and after that create a solid new extrude from this face by the what directions? The Y directions, and on one side, outside. Okay, let's hide this object and remove this surface. I'll show this two now. Next, I'm going to cut it by this. Okay, and edit features. Remove the cutting object. Okay. Next is time for the round. Now let's round this label. First we apply a 15 round here and 1 mm rounds over this edge. Right, 1 mm preview. Okay. Next, we're going to create a run around here. Let's try to use this solid round to complete the task. Okay, so how about I want the round by 3 mm. Preview. And it failed. So in this case, we can always use the face functions, face fillet to do this. So first I will select this round as my first. Before that, let's remove this geometry first. This one, because we're not going to use that for the round. Remove all this one, and okay, remove it. So now you have an open gap, but it's okay. So we're going to do the fillet. This will be the first set of face, and there you are. There you are. First set. Second set is this one, the top face, pointing in, and this one also is pointing in. And I'm going to use a constant radius of 3. Trim, extend, let's preview. And let's check. Everything seems okay. Then click OK. And now let's stitch all this face into the closed solid. And last part, I'm going to shell this part, solid shell. This is open face, this is open face, inside by 2 mm. This is the part. So what happens if you need to check the volume? Okay, in this case, okay, let's close this solid. How about edit, copy, mirror the whole thing with the plane, this flat plane, and merge it. There you are. This is border. Next, I'm going to show you how to check the volume of the border. So I just first, so let me just make a copy of this. Okay, and then I will hide one of the object, and let's work on this object. So next, I'll go to remove geometry, and maybe I'll select the outside skin, select all the outside skin by using this option. And then select this face also and remove. Then go do make a bound face. This face. Let's stitch this together, and let's change color to maybe this color. So now you have a solid volume. And to check the volume, just click on this one, click on this option here and select this object, and after some time, this is the volume. You can change to cm if you want. So this is the volume of the border. If you need to check the water level until a certain level, it's easy. Just create a plane and cut this solid object and measure the solid object again.